morning, madam. Today we want to present about the research of online takeaway food ordering app within Malaysia. My name is Tong and my metric number is 252936.
My name is Ying. My metric number is 253843.
My name is Yi, metric number 253517.
My name is PHUN 253468.
Nowadays, there are many people use online takeaway food mobile apps because it is convenient. There are many types of online takeaway food ordering mobile apps such as GrabFood, Foodpanda, Damakan, and Delivery Rules and others. When using these apps, people does not need to go out and take away the food, and this type of service will become one of the changes to the world. And the objective for the research is to understand the growth of online takeaway food ordering mobile apps in Malaysia. And next is to find out the acceptance of the Malaysian citizen to online takeaway food ordering mobile apps and to discover the effect of online takeaway food ordering mobile apps to the people. And for the finding demographic, there are 10 respondents will fill up the questionnaire, and we also interview with 2 interviewees, and all of the respondents and interviewees are UUM undergraduate students, and they are 18 to 24 years old and singles. There are 8 females and 2 males involved into the research, and most of the respondents are spent more than 4 hours to the internet. There are 2 respondents come from Selangor and Perak, and others of respondents come from Malacca, KL, Perak, Penang, Pahang, Kelantan, and Johor. And one of the respondents is the international student who come from China. And there are 5 respondents are year 3 students, and 1 student are year 1 and year 4 students, and there are 3 respondents are year 2 students.
I will present about the major finding 1. Major finding 1 is asked about the respondent whether have used the online takeaway apps such as Just Eat, Hungry House, or Deliveroo. Based on the analysis and chart, from 10 respondents, 70% of respondents have used the online takeaway apps, and 30% of them do not use the online takeaway apps before. So it shows that more than 50% of the respondents have used the online takeaway apps before. The next is about major finding 2. The major finding 2 is about the factor of influence the respondent to use the online takeaway apps. And there are 9 factors about. The first factor is previous experience. The next is location, brand, availability of takeaway, availability of delivery, promotion, recommendation from friends and family, online reviews, and online payment. Based on the table above, 4 respondents choose very lightly or highly agree about the factors of availability of delivery would influence them to order from online takeaway apps. And the highest number of respondents, which is 8 respondents, had choose lightly, which agree the factor of location that influenced them about the use of online takeaway apps. However, 1 respondent chose very unlikely about the factor of brand, which highly disagree about the factor. And from the data also, we found that the highest mean is 2.9, which is from the factor of online payment, and the lowest mean is the factor of availability of delivery, which is only 1.7. Okay, the next I'll present about the major finding 3. Major finding 3 is about the perception of respondents toward the online takeaway apps. And it's on the table above, the statement labels as below. B3 is the respondent find using online takeaway apps to order and pay for takeaway enable them to pay more quickly. B5 is labeled as the respondent find it easy to learn to use the mobile apps. And B7 labeled as the respondent find the instruction to use the online takeaway apps to order and pay for takeaways are generally easy to understand. And according to the ANOVA table above, the 3 major perceptions have been used for the statistical test. And first, for perception B1, there are insignificant by the year of study, which P equals to 0.176 and E is bigger than 0.05 and F equal to 2.313. And B5 also shows no significant difference from the data analysis, which F equals to 1.155 and P equals to 0.401, which the P is greater than 0.05 also. And lastly, for the perception B7, it was also no significant difference by all the years of study, which F equal to 0.333 and P equals to 0.802, which the P also greater than 0.05. And in conclusion, all the perception was accepted and all the perception was insignificant difference by the year of study based on the ANOVA statistic.
And next I will present about the major finding 4, which is about the influence of trust and security of using online takeaway apps. And in the statement, we have pick up the 3 sub-statement, which is the C5. Payment made through online takeaway apps will be processed securely. And the C7 is respondent find using the online takeaway apps. The privacy is well protected. And the C8 is respondent feel totally safe providing sensitive information about myself through the online takeaway apps. From this table, as we can see, C5 was insignificantly different by gender, which T is equal to negative 0.73, P equal to 0.486, which is greater than 0.05. However, C7 is significant value was 0.029, which is P is lesser than the 0.05. Thus, there was a significant difference by gender, which P is equal to negative 1.875. P was equal to 0.029, which is lesser than 0.05. Lastly, for C8, it shows an insignificant difference by gender, which T is equal to negative 1.136, P equal to 0.289, which is greater than 0.05. In conclusion, from this research result, we can find that majority of the statement have no significant differences between the male and female. And next is the major finding 5, which is do the respondent will continue to use online takeaway apps in now and in the future. According to the bar graph above, has shown the most of the respondent was agree with the statement, which have 50% of respondent agree in willing continue to the online apps in now and in the future. Besides, the percentage of the statement for neither disagree or agree and strongly agree are 30% and 20% respectively. Thus, through the graph, we may find out most of the respondents are agree that they will intend to continue using the online takeaway apps present and even in the future because it is convenient and easy to access. And the next major subtopic is if the respondents have chance to use online takeaway apps, they will use it. And the bar chart above has illustrated 40% of respondents had chosen agree to access the online takeaway apps if have the opportunity to use it. Then there are 30% of respondents neither disagree nor agree, and 40% of respondents strongly agree to the statement. Through the bar graph, we were able to find out that most of the respondents are agree and strongly agree that they would not refuse to try in using the online takeaway apps in the future.
I will present about the major findings from interview sessions. The title is Easy Constraint of Financial Influence, the daily meals of consumption of the respondents. The visual above has shown the statement of whether the constraint of financial influence the daily meals consumption of respondents. The pie chart for respondent 1 has shown that the financial constraint will not influence her daily meals consumption, since she had mentioned that most of the food she usually consumes is mostly cheap. Therefore, financial constraints did not give any significant impact on her dietary consumptions. However, the respondent 2 has stated that constraint of financial have given an impact on her daily meal consumption. During the interview session, respondent 2 has said that when she is experiencing the monetary constraint, she will tend to consume both fulfilled and inexpensively food, such as purchasing sandwich as the lunch and dinner. The second major finding is the level of stress influence the daily meals consumption. The pie chart above represent the statement of the level of stress influence the daily meals of the respondent. In the graph have visualized, the respondent 1 has said that the level of stress do not influence her daily food consumption because she claims that there is no direct relationship between the stress level with daily meal consumption. Although she is currently under pressure, but her consumption of daily meals will remain the same in terms of price and quantity. While respondent 2 was agree with the statement of the level of stress will influence the daily dietary consumption, as she thinks that eating more foods can reduce the negative effects of stress in the body. So in conclusion, the growth of online takeaway food in the food and beverage industry has arose day by day. Online food delivery has become a new trend of eating stuff in this generation. Through the research, we have found out that 7 out of 10 respondents are familiarized with the usage of online takeaway apps. This has shown that there are mostly more than half of the respondents are well known with the usage of online takeaway apps. The acceptance of Malaysians toward the online food delivery apps are quite high. Most of them are readiness and not resist to discover a new technology and knowledge.
That's all from us. Thank you.